All right. Hi, everybody. So, whether you are joining us live or you're watching this video and streaming it a little bit later, I hope it finds you doing well and just taking some time out for yourself to feel better, to move, to stretch, to get a little bit more energy in your day. We're going to get started. So if you want to join me, we'll start right away. And we're actually going to start standing today on our mats. So I'm going to head back to my mat. You can join me. Just come up to the front, take a nice, comfortable, tall stance on your mat. And just like we've done in some of our past videos, we'll talk a little bit about, and I'll cue how we can be intentional with our movements and our breath, even when we're just in a really simple position like standing. So we'll come to the top of our mats. And we'll come into a nice, comfortable stance. Maybe rock front and back on your feet. Spread your toes nice and wide. Come into a nice, even stance. And then once you've figured that out, just sort of bend your knees. Tuck your tailbone down, so tip your hips up towards your face. Roll your shoulders up and back, spin your palms to face front. So you're feeling really steady, really sturdy. We're engaging the front and back of our bodies, engaging our core. So bring your belly button up into your spine. Tuck your chin and sort of drag your ears back so they're over your shoulders. And then imagine growing nice and tall through the crown of the head. So just start by observing your breath here and even deepening your breath. So taking nice deep belly breaths, filling all the way up. Open mouth, exhale all the way out. Good. Take two more. Full deep breath in. Find that length. Get nice and tall. And then open mouth, exhale. Good. One more time. Deep, big breath in. And a big breath out. Good. Take a few more here. Just filling all the way up. Feeling your heart and your ribs expand. Reaching all the way up. And then all the way out. Take two more here. Full deep breath in. And a full deep breath out. Settle in on the last one. Filling all the way up. Grounding down on the exhale. Awesome. Now start by taking your stance a little bit wider. So not super wide, but wider than hips distance width apart. Spin your toes out and heels in just slightly. And then really engage the knees again. Take a gentle bend, and we're going to add some movement to our breath. And again, how deep you go into your squat on the exhale is really up to you. It could be a few millimeters, a few inches, or you can come all the way down into your yogi squat. So starting to bring forth some movement into our breath. Take a big deep inhale, reach both arms up above your head. And then exhale, bring hands to heart center, bend the knees and squat down. Good. Inhale, stand all the way back up, arms reach up overhead. And then exhale, hands come to heart center, squat down. Good. Three more. Inhale, take up space, get nice, big and tall. And then exhale again. Maybe you're squatting down just a few inches. Good. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, big breath in. And exhale, squat down. Pause here just for a moment. And then inhale, reach all the way back up. And then exhale, forward fold. Come all the way down. And you can keep that nice wide stance. So once you're down here in your forward fold, bend your knees a ton, put the weight into your toes, and really sort of drape your upper body over your legs. Tuck your chin, let the crown of the head come all the way down. Big full breath in. Big full breath out. One more here. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Good. Take your hands to your shins or knees. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Take your hands down to the mat and come all the way down into your hands and knees. So in your tabletop position, spread your fingers wide, engage your elbows. Make sure that your shoulders are over your wrists, hips are over your knees. Your toes can be tucked for a bit of a deeper stretch or untucked, whatever's comfortable for you. And then just start by taking some organic movements. Maybe you just start by wagging your hips side to side. Maybe you decide to roll out your neck in one direction and then switch directions. It also feels good to take your hips in big circles, starting pressing your hips to the right, bringing them left, and then switching directions. Again, we've all had very different days. We're all feeling different based on our activity or non-activity. So just feeling into our body. Come back into a neutral spine tabletop position. As always, engage your core. Pull everything in towards the midline. And then inhale, drop your belly down, heart and chest peels forward. Shoulders are nice and open. And then exhale, tuck chin and pelvis. Press your back up towards the ceiling. Really squeeze your core. Good. 4 more. Inhale, belly down. Gaze forward, opening everything up. And then exhale, pulling everything in. 3 more. Pace of your own breath. Moving with your inhales, moving with your exhales, taking it nice and slow. 2 more. Full breath in and your full breath out. Good. Come into your last one. And then come back into your neutral spine. Big breath in. If you don't already, tuck your toes underneath you. Inhale, lift your knees off of the ground. Really hug your core in. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So nice, straight, strong legs. Find that inverted V. Actively press the mat away. We want to try to get our chest as close to the top of our legs as we can. And we want to encourage our heels down. There might be a day where you can even wiggle all 10 of your toes in downward facing dog. So tuck your chin. Let your head drop down. Release any tension in your shoulders. And then invite some small movements in here as well. Maybe pedal out your feet, bending one knee at a time. Nodding your head yes and no. Again, this could be a really big stretch for some of us. It's a test of our strength. So keep your breath here. Full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. You're going to add in some movement. Inhale, start to look forward towards your fingertips. Exhale, walk your feet up to your hands. Forward fold at the top of your mat. So again, bring the weight forward almost as if you're going to fall forward. Drape your body, upper body over your lower body. Tuck your chin, let the crown of the head fall down. Big breath in, big breath out. And then really slowly, as if you're moving through honey, inhale, come all the way up to standing. Head is the last thing to come up. Inhale, both arms up once you get to the top. And then exhale, both hands come on down. Good. Take a nice comfortable stance. And then inhale, both arms come back up. Interlace your fingers and then bring them to the nape of your neck. So your elbows are nice and wide. Your hands are comfortable at the back of your head. In our movements here, you really want to encourage moving your elbows open and back, keeping your chest nice and broad and open, and your gaze up. So pulling your chin away from your chest. Take a big deep inhale here. And then exhale, take a gentle bend to your right. So you're lifting up with your left elbow as high as you can. And then reaching up and over to the right. Think about spinning your heart and chest up towards the ceiling. Maybe you even gaze up at the ceiling or up towards your left elbow. Good. And then inhale, come back towards center, reset. And then exhale up and over to your left. And again, instead of thinking about the crunching down, think about reaching your right elbow up as high as you possibly can, like you could touch the ceiling with your right elbow. Keep opening up your heart and chest, lean back slightly, maybe gaze up at the ceiling. Take a full deep breath in and out. Good. Inhale, come on back towards center. Release your hands. Take a big breath in, reach up, and then exhale, forward fold, come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Hands come to shins or knees. And then exhale, forward fold. Find a connection with your hands to the mat and step the left leg back. So you're here in a low lunge. Both of your feet are pointed towards 12 o'clock. Close off your hips so they're nice, square, and even. Your right knee is over the right ankle. And then start by pressing the left hand down, engaging into that left elbow. And then inhale, spin open to your right. Lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. So 2 ways here. We're finding that nice long body, but we're also trying to reach up nice and tall as well. So big deep breath in. Stay here for your exhale. One more inhale. And then exhale, take your right hand down. Big move here. Inhale, step your left foot to meet your right. Look forward. And then exhale, forward fold. Good. Taking that on the other side. Inhale, slow as honey. Come all the way up. Roll up to standing. Inhale, reach both arms out wide. Interlace your hands at the back of your head. Keep those elbows nice and open, nice and wide. Inhale, full breath in. Exhale, side bend to your right. Really reaching up with that left elbow. Just here for a few more breaths. This first time through, just holding the poses, working on engaging the core, moving with intention. Inhale, come back through center. And then exhale, side bend to your left. Reach up with that right elbow. Find that nice length in the right side body. Maybe you're spinning your gaze up towards the ceiling. Good. Inhale, come back up towards center. Reach both hands up. And then exhale, dive all the way back down. Forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Find a connection with your hands. This time, step your right leg back. So you're in your low lunge. Square off your hips. Both of your feet pointed towards 12 o'clock. Your left knee is bent over your ankle. Take a big deep breath in. And then start to plant the right hand down. Bend into the right elbow just a little bit. And on your next inhale, spin your left arm up towards the ceiling. So your heart and your chest start to open up. Maybe you gaze all the way up towards your left thumb. Take a big breath in. Stay here for your exhale. Keep reaching long through the crown of the head. Deep inhale. And then exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, big move, look forward. Take your right foot to meet your left at the top of the mat. And then exhale, forward fold. Good, one inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to a high push-up plank position. You can always drop down into your knees. Take a big breath in, and then exhale, slow lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes, keep your hands underneath where your armpits are. Lightly press into your hands, actively press into your hips and the tops of your feet. Inhale, slowly start to peel your heart and chest up off of the mat. Keep your gaze nice and long here in baby cobra. And then exhale, release, touch your forehead back down to the mat. We're gonna take 2 more. Keep pressing into your hips and the tops of your feet. Inhale, start to peel your heart and chest up, baby cobra. Really use your lower back muscles and your core. Exhale, release, forehead comes back down. One last one. Inhale, baby cobra. And then exhale, release, come all the way back down. Retuck your toes. Inhale to tabletop or high push-up plank position. Exhale, make your way back to downward facing dog. We've still just started, so bend one knee at a time if you need to. Just sort of work your way into this position. We're gonna take all of that, one breath, one movement. Find some stillness here in your down dog. Really reach your hips nice and high, legs are straight and strong. Take a big breath in. Look at the top of your mat towards your fingertips, and then exhale, walk your feet towards your hands, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back, reset, hug your core in, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly come all the way up to standing. Mountain pose, reach both arms up. Interlace your hands at your back of your head. Inhale, full breath in. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center, reach both arms up. Exhale, forward fold, come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, find the connection with your hands. Step the left leg back, low lunge. Plant the left hand down. Next, inhale, spin right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Big breath in. Stay here for your exhale. Inhale, find that length. And then exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, look forward, step left foot to meet your right. Exhale, forward fold, coming right into the other side. Inhale, lift all the way up, mountain pose. Arms get nice and big. Interlace your hands at the back of your head. Last time we're here, inhale. Exhale, side bend to your right. Inhale, back towards center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center, reach both arms up. And then exhale, come all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. This time, step the right leg back. So you're here in your low lunge. Plant the weight into your right hand. Inhale, spin your left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Here for one full breath. Get your nice stretch in on your inhale and your exhale. And then inhale, exhale, left hand comes down. Big move, inhale, look forward and step your right foot to meet your left at the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands. Step back into a high push-up plank position. Full deep breath in. Exhale, slow lower your belly all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Start to peel your heart and chest up off of the mat. And then exhale, release. Retuck your toes. Inhale to a tabletop or high push-up plank position. Exhale, meet back in downward facing dog. So our hips are high, We're actively pressing ourselves away from the mat. Heels down, melting our chest towards the tops of our legs, taking any organic movement should we need it. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. I'm going to start working into our longer flow here. So just be mindful of your space, mindful of the cue changes. And when you're ready, inhale, lift your right leg up as high as you can. Flex your foot, actively press your heel back. Big breath in. And then exhale, squeeze your right knee towards your nose, roll forward and step your right foot forward. Low lunge, top of the mat. So once you're here in your low lunge, make sure that your hips are nice and square. Scissor your inner thighs together so you have a nice strong base. And then inhale, reach both arms up, crescent lunge. So sit the hips down nice and low. Right knee is over your ankle. Imagine you're holding a beach ball. So sort of keeping our grip soft, our shoulders soft, our gaze nice and soft. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Good. Fill all the way up. And then exhale, warrior two. Seal the left heel down. And you're on a balance beam here. Keep bending into the right knee. Open your arms up to a T. So nice big stance. Reach long through the crown of your head. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Something a little bit different here. Flip both of your palms up. Inhale, reach back. And then exhale, bend your elbows so you're sort of goal posting your arms and squeeze your elbows together, almost like that arm machine in the gym. Good, towards your midline. We're going to take two more. Inhale, open up the arms, thumbs reach backwards, palms facing up. And then exhale, bend the elbows and actively squeeze your elbows in front of your face. Good, one more. Inhale, open up your arms, reach backwards. And then exhale, bend the elbows. Squeeze everything in. Good, inhale, traditional warrior two, palms down, arms out. Take a full breath in. Exhale, reverse your warrior, reaching up and back with your right arm. Lightly reaching down with the left arm or tuck it behind your back. So again, nothing in your lower half has changed, just the upper body. Good, we're holding the poses for this first time through. Next, inhale, come back to your warrior two. Reach forward with right fingertips. Exhale, extended side angle. Bend your right elbow, take it to your right knee. Left arm all the way up and over the body. So a really long line of energy from your left foot all the way up through your left fingertips. Try to think about, could you pick up your right elbow from your right knee? You really want to use your core. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big move here. Inhale, star pose. Bring your upper body all the way up. Reach out with both of your hands and parallel your wide open legs to your left. So you're nice and open like a star. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale, wide forward folds. Come all the way down. Good, so your hips are high. We're just stretching the inside of our legs. If you have to take a slightly wider stance, go for it. Bring the weight into your toes. Tuck your chin, let the crown of the head fall down. Really bring your weight forward. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Take your hands underneath your face. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, crawl your hands forward to a low lunge at the top of your mat. Take a full breath in. Step your right leg back. So high push-up plank position. Exhale, lower all the way down or halfway down. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog where you straighten out your arms. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Retuck your toes. Inhale to tabletop or high push-up plank position. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Find this little reset. Come back to your breath. We're going to take all of that again on the left side. So when you're ready, take a big breath in. Lift your left leg as high as you can. Flex your foot, press that heel back. Big breath in. And then exhale, really actively roll forward. Squeeze your knee towards your nose. Step your left foot forward. Low lunge. So your knee is tracking over your ankle. Squeeze your inner thighs together. And when you're ready, inhale, lift all the way up, crescent lunge. So again, soften in the shoulders, soften in your gaze. Sink the hips down just a little bit. Your legs are nice and strong. Big breath in. Big breath out. Again, just holding the poses this first time through. Take a full deep breath in. And then exhale, warrior two. Seal the right heel down. You're on that balance beam. Sit the hips down nice and low. Left knee over the ankle. Arms out to a T. Big breath in. And a full breath out. Good. We're going to take those kind of different pulses here. So when ready, flip your palms up. Inhale, reach thumbs back. And then exhale, bend up your arms. Touch your elbows in front of your face. Two more. Inhale, open up. Exhale, pull everything in. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, traditional warrior two. Palms down. And then take a big breath in. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm all the way up and over your body. Right arm just gently down to your side or tucked behind you. Keep sinking into the bend into your left knee. Big breath in. Big breath out. Next, inhale, warrior two. And exhale, reach forward with your left fingertips, extended side angle. Left elbow down to your left knee. Right arm comes all the way up and over the body. So keep breathing here. Spin your heart and chest up towards the ceiling. Long line of energy from your right toes to your right fingers. And then big move here. Inhale, star pose. Come all the way up. Parallel your feet to the right side of your mat. Legs are straight and strong. Inhale, both arms up. And then exhale, wide leg forward folds. Come all the way down. Put the weight into your toes. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Good. One more deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Take your hands down to the ground in front of your face. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, crawl forward to the top of your mat. And then step the left leg back. Big breath in. Exhale, slow lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, lower down, retuck your toes, and come all the way back to downward facing dog. Reconnect back with your breath. That slow, even pace. We're going to take all of that one more time. So moving a bit more quickly, one breath, one movement, and we might add in a pose or two up at the top. So just paying attention for any cue changes. When ready, inhale, lift your right leg nice and high. And then exhale, step it forward, low lunge. When you're ready, inhale, crescent lunge. Come all the way up. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, warrior two. Seal the left heel down. Get your arms open. And then 3 of those pulses. So flip your front palms. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, bend the elbows and squeeze everything in. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Imagine that resistance. Exhale. Good. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Reach all the way up and back. Good. Inhale, come back to your warrior two. Exhale, reach forward. Bend right elbow to right knee. Left arm up and over the body. An added challenge would be to extend the right arm long so that you're not using the elbow at all. Good. Big move here. Inhale, star pose. Parallel your feet to the left side of your mat. Everything is straight and strong. Big inhale, cue change here. This time, take your toes out. Bring your heels in. And then exhale, take your hands to heart center. Bend your knees, sit down. We're going to take 3 pulses here. Inhale, just like we started. Exhale, hands to heart center, sit down. Good, 1 more to make 3. Inhale. Exhale. Good, inhale, come all the way back up. Parallel your feet, turn them. And then exhale, wide leg forward fold. Come all the way down just for a breath. And then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crawl to the top of the mat. Step your right leg back. Your connected Vinyasa Flow. So exhale to lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. And then tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. So again, really starting to feel opening in the legs, maybe even in your shoulders. And then coming into the left side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot forward, low lunge. When you're ready and steady, inhale, reach both arms up, crescent lunge. Take a full deep breath in. And then exhale, warrior two. Stay on that balance beam, seal the right heel down, open both arms up. Coming right into those pulses, flip your palms, inhale, reach back. Exhale, bend elbows, and again, feel that resistance, just like you're pressing 2 weights together. Good, inhale, open up. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, traditional warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Reach up and back. Inhale, warrior two. And then exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow to left knee. Right arm all the way up and over the body. If you want that added challenge, straighten out the left arm. Good, and then big movement. Inhale, star pose. And then this time there's that cue change. Hug your heels in, toes out. Big breath in. And then exhale, hands come to heart center. Sit down, goddess pose. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, star pose. Re-parallel the feet. And then exhale, wide leg forward fold. Come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crawl forward to the top of the mat. Step the left leg back. Connected Vinyasa Flow. Big breath in. Exhale, slow lower down. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Good. Fill all the way up. And then exhale, let's just meet temporarily in child's pose. So knees come wide, come all the way down to the mat, big toes to touch. Press into the tops of your feet and really press your hips back towards your heels. Extend your arms out nice and wide. Just let your belly hang in between your legs. And bring your forehead as close to the ground, if not all the way down to your mat as possible. So once you're here, just try to settle in. This could be a pretty big hip stretch. So breathing into that. You have a little bit more work to do, but just syncing up your breath. Practice coming back into that slow, even pace. Full breath in, full breath out. Good, take 2 more breaths here. Try to soften in. And then when ready, start to crawl your hands back towards your knees. Come up into a tabletop position. Take a big breath in. Tuck your toes back behind you, and then exhale, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. So hips high, find that inverted V. We're gonna start some mid-level poses and movements here. Big breath in, right leg as high as you can go, and then exhale, squeeze your right knee towards your nose, step it forward, low lunge. This time, take your left knee down to the ground, untuck your left toes. Keep your hands on the ground just for some comfort and stability, and start to bring your hips forward. So sinking as low as you can go. If you need some added space, you can wiggle your right foot open, wide. Again, keep encouraging your hips forward while pulling your heart and chest up. So keeping your spine nice and long, full breath in, full breath out. Then really slowly, we're gonna come into half splits. It sounds scary, but you can really control where you go. So start to encourage your hips back, walk your hands back, straighten out your right leg, flex up your right foot so your toes are pointed up towards the ceiling, and then just start to bow down over your right leg. So really, we just want to find a nice big stretch in the back of the right leg. Reach long through the crown of the head. Big breath in, big breath out. One more here. Good, nice and slow. Inhale, rebend into the right knee. Plant both of your hands, retuck your left toes, lift your left leg, and then step your right foot back to meet your left. Inhale, and then exhale, downward facing dog. We're just gonna take those stretches on the left side. When ready, inhale, lift your left leg as high as you can. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose and step your left foot forward into a lunge position. Drop your right knee, untuck the right toes. Again, if it felt good, on the other side, walk your left foot really wide and then start to encourage your hips forward. So just walking your hands forward, hips press forward, but then think about lifting your heart and your chest up, lifting the crown of the head up to keep your spine nice and long. So big breath in here, big breath out. One more breath. Even if you're feeling tight or uncomfortable, you're really feeling that stretch, how can you slow down your breath? Then we're gonna come into the half split. So start by encouraging your hips up, curl your hands back, straighten out the left leg, flex your left toes back towards your face or up towards the ceiling. Take a full breath in, And then exhale, bow your chest down towards the leg. Keep reaching long through the crown of the head. And again, just trying to feel a stretch in the back of your left leg, especially in your hamstring. Take 2 deep breaths here. 1 more. Good. Inhale. Come on back forward. Bend into the left knee. Retuck the right toes. Lift the right leg. And then step the left foot back. Inhale. Exhale. Very last downward facing dog. So really take a moment here to slow down your breath. Have your best down dog that you've had during this practice. Really lift your hips high. Full breath in. And then exhale, come all the way down to your mat into a nice comfortable seated position. So start by bringing your legs forward. And we're just gonna take some gentle twists here first. So making sure that your shoulders are in line with your hips, your legs are together. Flex up your feet, so your feet are being pulled back towards your face. And then take a full deep inhale. Take both hands down to the ground. And then exhale, just start to twist open to your right. So start to look over to your right. It's really gentle. You might also want to take your left hand to your right knee and actively encourage the twist while finding that length through the crown of the head. Good. Inhale, come back towards center. And then exhale, gentle twist to your left. So staying long through the crown of the head. You might want to take your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Just encourage that twist. We're going to take that one more time each side. You might want to get a little bit deeper this second time around. So inhale, come through center. Exhale, keeping the length, pulling yourself into the twist. And then last time, inhale. Exhale, twisting to your left. Inhale, come back to center. And we're going to take what I like to call TV stretches. So that's certainly not Sanskrit. It's just what I've always called them as a coach. So just bend at both of your knees. Scoot your hips forward a little bit. Take your hands down. Mine's going to look a little bit different because I have a belly in the way. But essentially, take your right ankle over the left knee. Flex your right foot. Actively press your right knee away from your face. And then if you want to get deeper into this stretch to really feel it in your glute, in your IT band, the outside of the right leg, really actively walk your hands towards your hips. Squeeze your left knee towards your face. Keep pulling the right knee away and pressing your chest and heart up and as close to your right shin as possible. So take 2 more breaths here. One last breath. And then really gently release your right foot down and we'll come right into the left side. So same cues. Take your left ankle over the right knee. Flex your left foot. Actively press your left knee away from your face. And to get a deeper stretch, walk your hands in. Press your chest up and as close to your shin as possible. Maybe you walk your right foot in. But let's take 3 deep breaths here. Last 2. And last 1. Good. Just really carefully unwind. And then we'll meet all the way down on our backs. So we won't be here for long. We're gonna come pretty much right into our meditation. So come all the way down onto your back. Squeeze your knees up in towards your chest, and then rock side to side on your lower back. And then we're just gonna take egg beaters to release any tension in our hips. Open up your knees. Just let your feet kind of flop and hang down. And taking your hands to your knees, start to draw circles in the air. So starting and moving in one direction, and then drawing circles in the opposite direction. Continuing with that breath. Bring your knees back in towards center, and just ending with 2 gentle twists. So take a big breath in. Take your arms down to a T, palms facing the ground, and then exhale, drop both of your knees over to the right. You may have to scoot your hips over to the left. Really melt and connect both shoulders down to the ground. Take a full big breath in. Full breath out. Take 2 more breaths here. Just letting gravity do the work, having gravity pull your knees down. Good, and then using your core, pull yourself back towards center. Take a breath in, and then exhale, drop both of your knees down to the left. Open up your shoulders. Try to find that connection down to the ground. Arms out to the side. 3 breaths here. Deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Good, 2 more. Just try to soften in, let gravity do the work for you. Last breath. Good, again, using your core, pull yourself back to center. Take your hands to your knees. Squeeze everything in. Sometimes I like to take my eyes all the way up to my knees, giving myself one really big squeeze. Take a full breath in. And then exhale, come all the way into our final resting pose. Traditionally, that's Shavasana. Legs nice and wide. Arms down by your sides. Palms facing up. Closing down your eyes. If it's uncomfortable during meditation to be all the way down on the ground, you can bend your knees and knock your knees together. You can roll over to your side in the fetal position, or you can come all the way up into a seated position on your mat. That's where I'll be. So take a few moments to find comfortable space where you can come back to your breath, where you can join us here for a meditation. I'll guide you through a bit of breath work, and I'll guide you out. Of course, you're always welcome to come or go. But just start to settle in. I always encourage you to close down your eyes, or if you feel more comfortable, just taking a nice soft gaze on the ground or to the ceiling. As we begin this practice, let's take a moment to welcome and congratulate ourselves in being here. That we're actually taking this time to be present, to go inside into our own lives. Feeling any sensations, any holdings, any tightness in the body, as well as feeling into your mood. Feeling into your emotions and just acknowledging whatever is being felt and let it be. Just feeling how we are with awareness and acknowledging whatever there is to be felt. Now, very gently withdrawing the awareness from the mindful check-in, let's bring our attention to the breath. Being mindful of the breath in the abdomen expanding on an inhalation and falling on an exhalation. Breathing in and breathing out with awareness. Breathing normally and breathing naturally, feeling the rise and fall of your stomach. This type of mindful breathing can help calm you down when you're feeling anxious, feeling fearful. So just be mindful of the breath coming in and going out. Breathing in and breathing out with awareness. If we find in the silences that our mind has wandered off, compassionately and gently making them note the wandering and coming back to the breath and to your stomach, breathing in and breathing out with awareness. Slowing our lives down, taking it one inhalation and one exhalation at a time. Now, gently withdrawing the awareness from the breath, we'll shift our focus to a body scan. As we check in with our body, we may notice from time tensions, tightness, and achiness. And if we can allow any of these areas to soften, by all means, let that happen. It's also important to know that if we are unable to soften, our practice informs us to just let it be. Let whatever sensations ripple and resonate wherever they need to go. The same applies even to our thoughts and emotions. And now, gently withdrawing from the mindful inquiry practice, let's just come back to the breath again, in and out. Feeling in the abdomen and in the belly, expanding on the inhalation and falling at the exhalation. May we take these moments now to congratulate ourselves of proactively turning into the fears and working with them. May we affirm as we acclimate ourselves. May all beings, all those anywhere that live in fear, may we remember to be held in the cradle of the heart of the universe. May all being, wherever they are, may they be free, and may all beings be at peace. Take a full deep breath in, and a full deep breath out. And you're more than welcome to stay with whatever shape you're in and to move out at your own pace. If you'd like to finish carefully with me, press yourself up into a comfortable seated position on your mat. Having that intention, just like we started, to be mindful of our posture, bringing your shoulders down and back, reaching long through the crown of your head. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, taking your hands to your heart center, thumbs press into your chest, slight tuck of your chin. Take a full deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Now that we've finished our practice, I hope that you're able to take some sense of accomplishment or calm and relaxation off of your mat as you step into your evening or whatever part of your day you're practicing. It was wonderful to practice with you. We've got a few more classes left, so I will definitely see you next week. Hopefully you'll join us on your mat, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.